Alright, hit the breaker.
Oh, I got a full body.
This is the first time.
Engine
This is the first time
start.
in VR I ever got sick though. I played a bunch of stuff with no issues, and then I jumped into this game. And I was like, oh my god.
All right, so
There we
let's
go.
have a look.
Going in.
So we got Vulcan. It's got fuel. Thermopylae's got airframes, and Tokamak, which has ground frames.
I'm
feeling-
always partial to go for planes.
I'm either feeling planes or ground. I'm good for either.
All right, so head to Thermopylae then.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I remember how to
You
do
need
this.
That'll be northeast.
standby. I could give you a bearing.
Yeah, let's get the bearing.
Bearing 319 for 16.
All right, I'm gonna kick off a logistics run.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Gonna need some of these and some of these.
All right, bearing locked. And what do we got in here?
Bringing in all our chassis.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So I think for how we're playing tonight, it's fine just to go full throttle. But there was a video I watched where the guy was like, "Oh, if you don't go in the red on your throttle, then it saves on gas."
Yeah, I was hitting a lot of gas issues when I was going on my own.
I never ran out of gas at all.
Nice.
In my
I don't think it'll be an
experience,
issue. I don't think it'll be an issue tonight because we're just sort of playing around. But it was interesting to think about it. Like, oh, I wonder if it's a better way to save fuel that way.
Oh wait, which bearing are we going on?
I accidentally hit steering lock instead of maintain heading. That was my bad.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
Spin. We shall spin.
314.
All right. We've got a couple seals and
Can you put one of the albatrosses as a quad autocannon?
Alrighty. Really like that A10 cosplay.
Yeah.
Alright.
all right. So thinking
Alpha.
ahead, after
Alright.
we hit Thermopylae, we can either beeline it to the southeast and take fuel and looks like fuel and vehicles, and then directly to the east of that, we're gonna see turrets, which we're gonna need 2 turret islands, and then our third shield island could be a heavy munitions.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Have you got one of the albatross with a camera and IR missiles ready to go?
Standby. I could equip Alpha. Yeah, Alpha 1's ready to launch.
All right,
If I
I'll
get the-
launch a scouting mission.
Yep. You can launch from the vehicle. Oh, great, you got it.
All coming back to me.
Just got to have it circle the island, and I'll do some gimbaling to spot targets. Don't forget
yeah.
to arm the air defense when we get closer.
Roger.
Yep. Yeah, it's a 2 shield, so I'll have an airstrip.
We could.
Oh,
Let me see
Let's
what's
see.
going on.
is there any evidence of naval? Because around 2 shields, sometimes there's a ship around.
Well,
I'm not seeing anything on radar.
The scout
Thought it was
will tell
what,
us
3 shield
soon
now.
enough.
Soon.
We are going to be cutting it a little close when we're going from Vulcan to genetics. We're going to be pushing it close to a 3 Three Shield Island, which will definitely have naval forces.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
I mean,
put
we
a
could just
hold
go
on
to
this
Tokamak
aircraft that's lifting
if you
off.
want.
Are we?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
When we hit a wave, or if we're in a clear zone, all right, I'm gonna hit it.
Should be fine now.
Yeah, I think you're good.
All right, launching.
There she goes.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Up. Ooh.
Yeah, this is good. Alright. I am assuming the gimbal. Can't see any water marks yet.
We are currently about 5 kilometers from the island, moving in slow.
Alright.
We're going
it does
to
have an
just
airstrip.
graze the. We're going to just graze the west side of the island.
The control tower is on the east side of the island. Sorry, west side of the island.
Does the hangar have any aircraft at this time?
Not close enough yet.
I'm
Okay.
slowing
Here we
our
go.
roll because we are
We've
pushing the
got,
4 kilometer.
Petrol. Something else. Someone arm the gun. I'll fire it.
Roger. Weapons armed.
Turrets are firing at you.
Yeah. It's just ground forces. They're nothing.
Rock that. There is a plane sitting on the airstrip. Helicopter as well. Might be taking off.
It's a petrol.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of ground units activated yet.
We've got takeoff.
And it's a petrol.
Enemy
You should be able to
takeoff.
shoot it down.
Roger. We're not in range of our AA yet, so it's just going to move it in a little bit faster here.
Just got some isolated ground forces. They're in ones and twos.
We are currently
All right.
3.1 kilometers away from the island. Recommended distance of
I'm
1.2.
flying over the. Yeah, there's some
S1
turrets here as well.
is.
Yep.
S1 is going to be our virus.
Looks like a turret.
So when you're ready, go ahead and launch S2, 3, and 4, and
Looks like the petrol is trying to take off at this time.
we've got a second. We've got a second area asset on radar. If we're okay to launch A2, we
Yeah,
can go
might
ahead
as
and get
well.
those chain guns in the air. Launching.
That should hit the petrol. I think I took out the turret.
All right, I'm going to inch us in a little closer, but I'm.
That's a kill. Petrol's down.
We've got a.
Alright, so ground force have been activated. Painting now.
Roger that.
On the south side of the island, we've got stuff coming towards us. I'm going to slow our roll. But it is still, what? Is that 3 clicks? 3 clicks out.
I can see you in the distance.
Yeah.
Guys,
one-
his
1.5
guns
kilometers.
We are good for
Like,
guns. We are
You please activate this.
missiles. Missiles are active. Go for it.
How about
I'm going
I'll
to take
try
over artillery. I'm going to start launching out some artillery here.
Just trying to paint these guys on the island closest to us.
Permission to launch ground.
Artillery away. Yes. What? We're 2 clicks out? Yeah, we can send them, right?
Yeah, it's a bit distant, but I can make it.
Did I get a
All right.
hit on the turret just then?
Yeah, you got a solid hit on the turret on the command center. It's down, but we have ground assets moving into the south and southwest part of the island. We've got some 1.5 clicks from the carrier at that little tiny island at the very, very southwest. So they are getting close.
I'm going to launch off some IR missiles.
All right, I need to take a phone call real quick. I'll still be listening.
Roger. I am diverting the Albatross to do some strafing runs. The Chainstorm, not Chainstorm, wrong game.
Yep. Oh, I wasn't facing the right way for that. All right, buddy.
All right, guns, guns, guns. Solid miss.
Any of you guys interested in using the Razorbill as a gun platform?
Yeah, go nuts.
I've got one of them launching. You can refit the other if you need to.
Firing missile? Ah, crap.
All right,
Yeah,
logistics
so
support
far.
is here, so I'm going to start refitting our chassis. We're going to have
So let's see if I could. Well, I'll give this a shot.
It looks like all targets have been painted, so what you see is what you get.
All right, we've got S5 through 8 getting ready. Give it about, let's say, 45 seconds and they'll be good to launch. All right, Guns Albatross is going around for another pass.
Good hit on the seals.
I believe.
We
turret
still
is
have a
not-
turret on the. We still have a turret on the command center. It's firing up at our.
Are you
I don't
sure
think it's painted, but it's there.
Are you sure? Alright, I'll
Yeah, they can
divert the
fire.
next missile towards it. Yes, Jude. I can't get you a cup right now, buddy. I see it.
You got it?
I just got to paint it. Give me a second.
All right, I'm going to all stop. We are at a
There it
good
is.
place to recover our ground assets.
Copy. I'm still on the
Got
aerosol
it.
space.
Current should be down.
All right, I'm moving our ground forces
There's an
in.
Albatross about to launch.
We'll see about that.
Just use your Tasmanian Devil one, buddy.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna switch this thing into air attack mode.
Oh, I see. So when you're in combat, it looks like the repairing of surface assets slows down. Is that right?
It depends on how many things you've got going at the same time. I can't make you a Milo right now, buddy. No, stop it. Alright, I'm targeting...
Nice kill with that Razor Bill.
Thank you.
I'm targeting a ground asset
Active air
on the
support.
northwest
Let me
island.
see if I can tag the Albatross.
We now have a second air asset on the air. I'm
Come
not
on,
sure
give me
what it
altitude,
is.
give me altitude.
Looks like Albatross, and we don't have a marking on the second.
No,
It's about to take off.
yeah, the other one, they're both Albatross.
One's a Razor.
Albatross now.
Yeah, it's a Razor Bill as well.
The ground assets should be able to make the virus fall.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much left except that Razor Bill, which I think is in the hangar, so... Oh, just lost it.
I'm gonna back us into the island for recovery.
Yeah, I've set the virus to deploy. And
Copy that.
I'll get the...
Let me see if I could use this IR to take out that Razor Bill. Oh, looks like missiles running good. Come on.
might hit the top. Ah, you got a good hit. Good
Oh,
job.
you got him!
Oh, that was a crazy shot.
Full
Wait, are we
stop the
drifting
carrier
right now?
so that the air assets can land.
Roger. Full stop. I'm making a small rotation in the meantime. We should still be able to land, though.
I'm recalling all ground assets. Except the virus.
Alright. So if I'm looking at our next target, we're going to need to do a 180. I guess we could wrap around Thermopylae clockwise and
We're
hit
gonna
Vulcan.
hit for... Oh, we're heading for Vulcan, are we?
Unless, did you want to go a different way?
We might as well hit Vulcan and then Tokamak.
Alright.
Vulcan seems like a nice place to hit.
Well, we do need
All
fuel. Fuel as soon as possible.
We got fuel actually being loaded now. The barge is unloading, and we've still got quite a bit left at our base at Elwood as well. Once we get
this-
Vulcan, fuel problems are gone.
This Albatross going to burn. Should I send it Vulcan instead?
It's got fuel. Might as well.
Alright.
That Razor Bull is going to have to be the next one to land because it's burning fuel.
Alright. I am killing our weapons. And I'm starting a slow back up towards the island to recover the land assets. I don't think it'll affect the air traffic pattern.
The Razor Bull's landing now.
The aircraft should be able to adjust.
It depends on how choppy it is rather than how much it's moving.
Oh, you can see it outside. Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
landing.
there it is. It's right there.
Helicopters have an easier landing as well, so...
Yeah, they don't need a whole runway.
So that was day one, right? That was pretty quick compared to trying to do it alone.
Yeah, right?
Especially for a tier 2 on our first stop.
Decimated them.
Mind if I turn on some runway light?
Yeah, turn all
Make
the
it all
lights
pretty.
on. The AI does not give a fuck.
Birdie.
From what I
would
can
love
see,
to have
no
a pair
losses.
of hands.
And minor damage on a couple of the ground assets.
Albatross on station at Vulcan.
You start spotting. Or I will.
Still waiting on second Albatross to land.
Would you mind if I plotted a high altitude?
You can plot whatever you want, I'll just use the gimbal to spot.
Roger. I like being safe.
Ground forces have activated a little bit, but they're not firing. I just paint them first, I don't try to see what they are. I'd like to know numbers before anything else.
Alright. You're going to have a little bit of a higher altitude approach, but otherwise you'll be just pretty much out of their weapons range, but able to spot everything.
At 400 meters, the chance of getting hit by anything that's not CIWS is pretty small. Like, it does happen.
Alright, you are on loop around the island.
Thank you. Quite
Estimated
a
radar
significant
cable
ground
time.
force. The island's actually pretty big for a... it's a 2-star, isn't it?
One shield.
It's pretty big for a 1 shield. A lot of ground forces, too.
Oh
you
yeah,
wanna keep-
look at that.
You want to keep that fuel. You want that gas.
Alright, all air assets are on board except for A2, which is deployed, and surface assets are 1 in, awaiting on 3.
For our barge, should I send it back to the home island to get more fuel?
Sure, please and thank you.
Yeah, refill 20 mils and as much fuel as you can get on the barge.
Alright, let's see what I can get.
Alright, it appears that is all ground assets spotted that I can see. The searchlights help them out a lot. There might be a couple lurking. Can't see any turrets.
Have you found a good surefire way of spotting them in the daylight when you can't see those lights?
Well, it's pretty bright here, so the lights are very noticeable. If you can arm the cruise missiles, please.
Cruise missiles armed.
I'm out of range. Sad. Alright,
I think
might as
they're
well
cruise missile
recall
range.
this, or start making attack runs using this Albatross.
Roger. I'll bring him back.
You got 50% fuel, so you got approximately 3 passes.
If somebody else wants to grab that Albatross and do some attack runs, I will launch Albatross number A1. Get another one on there.
Copy. You mind if I use some automated attack runs with this Albatross?
Yeah, go nuts.
Go for it.
Ooh, we got the Manta.
We're about to hit something. We're in reverse, are we?
Oh, we're staying still. We're waiting for them to load. I backed it up as close as I can get it. As soon as he loads, we're good to go. Looks like we got 2 more still.
Ocean currents pushing us away, so that's fine. And you should change the view so that it shows you either the wind or fog or precipitation on the control ones.
The last seal's coming aboard, ETA 10 seconds.
We got wind
Alright.
on the left. We have...
Yeah, I put ocean on the center, wind on the left, and depth on the right, but the control terminal's over here as well.
Oh, I see.
Looks like all
Alright, we are
ground
loaded.
assets.
I am-
Yep, set a course.
I will be taking us clockwise around the island.
Repairing hull. Hull repaired.
That was fast.
I mean, it was 99.98. I think we hit something.
Oh,
That might have been me backing into the island.
Scratched our paint.
we have used quite a lot more fuel than I'm used to in such a small time, but yeah, that's a learning experience.
Yeah, it was all of our air assets. I think had a lot to do with it.
We also got like 8 more vehicles and they had to fuel up too.
And we're redlining the carrier.
But I mean, Vulcan is a fuel island, so we will be free of fuel woes.
Yep.
We will be pushing against ocean current, so we might burn more fuel on this trip anyway.
You'll have to redline it to do it.
The Albatross is at 50% fuel, so I'm going to recall.
Albatross A1 just took off, so if you want to take that over.
Fire spot's retired. I could. We have 2 more additional albatrosses. Should I equip them and send them out?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if they're equipped with anything at the moment. We just loaded them up, right?
If you
Yeah, I'm
could put
about to
bombs on them, that'd be good. Bombs really destroy large formations like these.
We only have light bombs. I was going to equip with 2 IR and 2 lights.
Alright.
Speaking of, we are going to need small and large munitions. That's going to be the only munitions we're going to be getting in the near term are going to be
20 mils.
potentially large munitions, and then the first small that's anywhere near us is a 4-star.
Oof.
Well, let's see what we can do with that.
If we sneak around to Magma, we can get a 3-star small munitions.
What's the max range on cruise missiles again?
About 12 kilometers. 10 to 12. Ooh, there's genetics. Genetics gives us rocket pods.
Ooh, rocket pods. Those are OP.
If we could get genetics and Socrates, we could have rocket mantas and just take out every naval we see.
Yeah.
How do you find out what a island gives you?
If you
yeah.
look on the
Next to it.
logistics one and hover over it, it'll tell you where.
Yeah.
How do you hover over it? I've never been able to get that
Just
to
click
work.
on it, sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, I'm gonna be launching an aircraft.
Albatross is...
We have turned the island, and we are heading towards Vulcan.
Yeah.
Copy
Albatross
that.
is about a minute out.
We are about 20 kilometers away.
Alright, I've got our steering locked in on the south side of Vulcan.
Up steering, heading locked.
Yes. And I did have steering locked and not heading locked.
Cruise control for ships.
Well, this is immediately
do we
a
wanna
lot more fun
purchase-
than playing by myself.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
we want to purchase some mana chassis? I've never had a mana before, so...
Oh,
Man,
man.
Oh
Those are
yes,
very
you
nice.
want
They're the
all the
best.
mantas you can get.
Alright, we have enough to buy 2.
They're the whole reason I was like, let's do the plane island first.
We do it for two it.
Alright,
Two.
if we can have... I'll go ahead and tell the barge to head to our plane island before going anywhere else. and then hitting us.
Did it manage to pick up fuel?
It's still on the way, so we will be sending out that. We'll be sending it out to the air assets after it picks up fuel from Elwood.
All right.
We should have enough fuel to at least last until then.
Yeah, I think we have enough fuel for about 2 or 3 islands, but then we also have to consider travel time for these darn barges. They're so slow. Okay, Albatross have been launched. Our first Albatross is in pattern.
Slowing in a couple of airstrikes.
Copy that. I see your missile. Yeah, this is 1 shield, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Just for reference, the island to the, I want to say, north looks to have at least 3 boats.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
burn?
Yeah, that's gonna be the 3 shield.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Be careful when you're on the northeast of the island, because that's where Teresa is, which is a 4 shield.
after our manas, if we don't mind, I would love to save up for a naval force. You got a needlefish?
I would recommend until we have like 5 islands that we get a good passive income going.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Maybe I've been trying to snag them too soon.
Yeah.
I like my navy.
Don't blame you. Just go around, sail around islands, and just pop.
We've got a massive force just built up on the northernmost island. That's 7 or 8. No,
Yeah, that's where the cruise missile's
10.
heading.
Yeah, they're sitting ducks over there.
Yeah, they're paying attention to you hard.
Okay,
a whole bunch
so
of shooting into the air, doing nothing.
I am literally gonna wrap us around the south side of the island and just plant us right in front of that command center on the south, and you can just
Yeah.
depart
There's
from there.
legitimately nothing there. It is a steep cliff, though. You might have trouble getting the virus up there.
We have an Albatross on final.
Actually, there is a path up there. You'd be able to sneak the virus up there by itself and just dump it.
Roger.
Where the Albatross is now, that's where you'd be able to dump it.
Albatross
Alright.
moved on.
There are 2 enemy vehicles heading south towards the command center, but they're still pretty far away.
I am arming guns.
Nah, you don't need it yet.
Oh,
The
yeah,
missile
we're just
is
all-
still
but-
7,000 meters out. It's,
It's coming. I can see it this time now. I can actually see it on the board.
yeah.
Here it goes.
Let's put it this way. 1,000 meters is about 30 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good guideline.
Don't think this is gonna hit anything. Nope.
Did you click it and release, or were you guiding it in actively?
That was a click and release.
Okay.
Yeah, they all left. Unfortunately. Worth a shot though. If the planes stay to the north of the island, it will keep the ground forces from defending the command center.
Yeah, you might as well start doing some attack runs on it as well.
Yep,
Alright.
copy. Yeah, we have an Albatross, 23% fuel trying to land. It's on final.
I will back off our throttle just a bit so it can land.
Alright.
I will watch it land.
I'm just
Always
plotting
a-
in
always a-
some...
I am firing off Albatross A3. We're gonna pull it out of storage here.
Whoa, we are really listing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
Wow, we are.
Oh man.
I'm just plotting in some attack runs on the ones that could threaten the command center.
I don't know if this plane's gonna land in time before we start listening again. He's coming in
Come
for a
on,
landing.
buddy. Here we
Can you
go.
do it?
It's good.
I believe.
It's got all our guns.
He's good.
Oh, he did it.
Oh, there you go.
That's good.
All right, throttle's back up.
I've got 4 targets lined up.
A3 is on pause as A2 gets docked. But
We
as
are
soon as we want to fire off A5 through 6, once we get within a kilometer here,
We are 9 kilometers away from the western tip of the island.
what does the hold on deck button do?
It keeps the plane from launching if you're not stopped or you're in really bad waters.
Yeah,
it's
and then you
always
can
best
sit
to hold
there
on
and
deck.
watch it for when the tip's pointing up and launch it.
Yeah, you should almost. I think 98% of the time you should always hold on deck and then just manually release it when you want to launch.
Gotcha.
Learned that the hard way when we're like, oh no, it took off into a wave and blew up.
Yes. many planes lost that way.
Yep.
All right, we're loading up a whole ton of IR and AA missiles,
Excellent.
but
Can
we're
you-
gonna run about
load-
halfway up our space already.
Yeah. Can you load up a Razor Bill with 2 IR missiles?
Roger,
Stand by.
that will be A5. Oh, you got it? All right.
I'll have it. A6 is ready to go if you want to launch it. 2 IRs.
Alright, launching.
That's a hit.
Alright, looks like Albatross 1 is got 1 more pass worth of ammo left.
The other Albatross has a little bit of 20 millimeter autocannon ready to go, and then it's got to come back.
I could have launch Alpha 5 Racer Bill and start taking out ground targets.
Razor Bill A5. Right.
Ooh wee, we are. Whoa, we're listing. That was a little bit more than I was
We
ready
are
for.
sideways.
Good times.
All right, Albatross. I'm guessing that's A1 is making its last pass, and then we'll send it home.
There's a lot of damaged units there, but not a ton of kills, to be honest. I might just guide 1 more cruise missile in.
Yeah, if you want to guide it in all the way. I actually messed you up on that last one. I accidentally, when I was flipping off the guns and the torpedoes, I accidentally flipped off the cruise missile, and I think it shut down your tracking.
Albatross on deck, launching in 20 seconds.
You're good to launch. I'll let you know if it gets pointing downwards.
Missile's about 3 minutes out. Before you land the high altitude Albatross.
Oh, that's a lift.
Brad,
That's a lift.
hold on deck. Hold on deck.
Holding.
All right, you're
Ah,
good to
too
go.
late.
You're good to go. You're
Okay.
good to go. It should be good. All right. We just bobbed up in time.
That was close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, UI mod lets you have like unit numbers on these albatrosses rather than having to call them out by what weapons they got. You could just see what number they got.
Cruise missile
That would be awesome. That is
about 2
quality of
minutes
life
out.
right there.
Dude, cut it out.
All right, I am calling back that Albatross.
Yeah, the albatross is Winchester. Ooh, it's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, he is.
There's my missile. Got him
The
there
missile
now.
knows what it is.
All right.
I might switch targets.
Missile
actually.
Albatross is out and returning into air traffic pattern.
You need to keep that one circling for a second. I'm still guiding from it.
Roger, roger.
Missiles 30 seconds.
That was the all missile Albatross, correct?
No, the gun one.
Okay, then I got you. I'm
Missiles
sending the
about
all
to
missile
impact
Albatross
anyway.
home.
And that's a
Yep,
t-
got all
double.
four.
That's a
You can
double.
land it.
Landing.
That was a good missile.
Yeah, I saw those targets just blip off the map. Okay, we are going to be making we're about 6 kilometers out from the island. 4 kilometers out from the island.
Copy. Wait, are we able to build petrels?
Not yet.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, really?
I think we got it with the Manta. Because
Yeah,
we got the Manta
yeah,
and
we
the
got petrol. All right, that way we don't have to worry about like the ramps or stuff.
All right. 5 kilometers out. I'm just going to pull us right in there.
Alright, Albatross 9 needs to land first. It's on 48.
Razorbill on approach with guns.
Missile Razorbill is out. Recalling.
Good hit, effective fire.
Ooh, that's a nice formation down there.
Yeah. Gonna guide another missile in on that big formation. It's about 3 minutes out.
Razorbill's taking a lot of heat.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
so
outspeed.
high, he's not gonna get hit though.
Nice.
Missile's 2 minutes out.
I bet you all this small weapons fire is too small to show up on my stream. I'm gonna have to record this in actual video, and that way people can actually see it.
Oh, they'll be able to see it from mine. It's amazing.
Nice. It is. So the
Missile
barge
is 1 minute out. Can you send the bomb Albatross to the south of the city, of the island? Oh, you're blowing that up. Don't worry. I need to pick a new target. Quick, quick, quick.
folks, we are gonna be.
Can you redirect?
You're good to launch.
Looks like all targets are down.
Looks like there's one left.
One left. Try and get this
Want it?
missile on it.
There's also one.
No, there's
There's
two
one
left.
more to the north as well. They're
Yeah,
all
we got it.
real damaged. But we're still like a minute out from a good position to deploy. We're just fighting against that current.
Yeah. We gotta be careful too, because looks like there's underwater sandbars, so we can't get that close.
Yeah.
I'm watching the depth sonar.
Yeah. If we cut straight east now, then we probably get as close as we can get.
This right-hand one is a depth indicator too, so if you zoom all the way in, then you'll be
Yep.
able to see.
Oh, I see the carrier.
But you can kind of see that nook. Like if we can fit inside that nook.
Roger. Let's see how good
Anyway,
I can do this.
All targets
you got
are eliminated.
Affirm.
So-
Island looks clear.
If you back us in,
Recalling.
they deploy from the rear. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and
Recalling
back
all
us in.
assets. All assets should have enough fuel to land.
I'm just gonna, since this barge is completely full, you mind if I just send it to the carrier?
Yep.
Yeah, I felt like we might have been loading up a little bit too much at home base. We got like 50 IR missiles, 50... We got a good bit of stuff.
Alright, fuel is at 50%.
We are making a turn, and we will be good to deploy in about... Go ahead and deploy. By the time they leave, we'll be facing the right direction.
I've never seen the command map this zoomed in before. It didn't have all those, like, wind lines and stuff.
Oh yeah, and when there's fire, it actually shows up on the command map. Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah, in VR, you could actually just... You can actually just see it hovering over the screen, which is pretty cool. Too bad you can't just, like, grab objects and, like, order it around.
We are good. We are in a good deployed position whenever you're ready.
Right, deploying.
Ground units are deploying.
All right. I'm turning off our engine for now.
Where to next?
Didn't we want munitions?
We could get vehicles and turrets, and then.
Oh yeah, Socrates is a 3-star.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably do Tokamak, Genetics, Socrates. Like, while we're attacking Genetics, we could... By the
We
time...
can pilot towards Socrates while we're doing genetics.
Yeah.
How far does our petrol take a virus
30.
guy?
30 to 50 kilometers, depending on wind.
If we look at Storm, which is a utility one, that's got AWACS radars and pretty much all the utilities, actually.
Yeah, but the current is pretty bad. If we go there, then it's gonna take like 20 minutes to come back.
We're going to be locked in Byron Cerebus. We're going to be locked on that path if we go that way, because we won't be able to fight the current all the way to genetics again.
Oh, yeah. Because there's less islands, it's got a lot more per island. I get it now.
All right. We are away with all those little guys. Let me make sure they're on a course. Yeah.
Should we launch an aircraft to do advanced scouting once we retrieve these other guys?
Always good
If
idea.
we're going to Tokamak, if
this
we're
guy's
going to
got
Tokamak
16.
next, we can probably just launch, right? And just
Probably.
head there and spot.
We
Yeah,
got
recalling.
an Albatross that still's got good fuel on it.
What's it got in it? Yeah, it's pretty armed as well. I'll send it down. Circle pattern.
Oh, by the way, with UI mod, you could just do one click to just set the altitude rather than, having to smash the button each time.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm setting your altitude a little higher on your flight pattern.
I could probably fly it a bit closer then.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, looks like our capture seal is about 3 minutes out. Let's see if I could drive it.
If it's a 2-star, they will deploy air assets, even if we're that high.
Missiles.
Nice.
Actually, it looks like they might have a boat.
Boats have a range of 4.5 kilometers for their anti-air missiles.
Yes, they do have a boat. I'm just going to paint it and see what type it is.
Alright, let me take a look at our... It's too far away for our air-sea radar to pick up. And we're kind of in the middle of an archipelago, or like a little peninsula anyway. So if we launched it, it would get out.
As soon as I paint it, you should be able to see it on radar. Just bobbing up and down, the waves are killing it like crazy.
If we're okay, I'll take this thing over to the west side of the island.
It's a
Or the
needlefish.
east side of the island.
6, 78, 9. Okay,
Launching missile,
15.
evasive maneuvers.
Oh, you got missiles towards you? Okay, dive towards it, fly towards it.
I
Don't fly away
can't
from it.
fly.
Okay, let me get on it.
All right, I just gotta step out.
Coming in. Gonna strike.
Oh! Okay.
Miss! Miss!
Miss.
Good luck, guys.
Hold on, let me see if I can get this thing. It's got a. I got 2 missiles on it. If I could get it.
Alright.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta head out.
Alright.
All right, I'll
Thanks
see
for
you.
playing.
Yep. See ya.
Yeah, man.
Can I, I'm gonna wrap around to the east side of this island so we can just do a speedy pickup.
Yeah.
Alright.
Albatross rifle.
Oh,
That's a
good
kill.
shot. I can't fly very well, so I don't try.
Yeah, the VR flight controls are a little wonky.
Yeah, no kidding. They were, I don't know, the latest patch, the HOTAS patch, kind of messed with them. Pickle. I think I got it.
Oops, we're in reverse. That's why I'm going the wrong direction.
There's your problem.
That was set for Wumbo.
Alright.
All right, island should be
Changing
clear.
targets.
Oh, we're still retrieving 2 units.
Oh, I was wrapping around to the west side. You want me to stop?
Oh yeah, if you could please, or at least get closer to the island because, like, yeah, because the capture side is on southeast. He's gonna be stuck.
So do you want me to go
There's
south
an
to the
Albatross about
southeast
to
side?
launch.
Just to be clear, you want me to go to the southeast side, or you want me to go to the close island on the center side here?
I would like you to go to the southeast side of the island. That way we could retrieve the seal as soon as it drops off its spots.
Roger, Roger. Can you send the second seal to the southeast side as well?
Copy that.
Go into a good retrieval spot.
I think the Albatross was launched.
Hostile albatross.
Yeah.
Do we have any?
Decently calm waters, so we are good to launch whenever.
All right, let me just drop off these bots. All right, bots deployed. Moving seals. Let's see if I can get this guy with.
Yeah, the Albatross is on intercept approach with my Albatross.
Copy.
If you can lure him this way, I don't think he'll come all this way, but if he comes too close, we'll just pop open our AA batteries.
It looks like I've got paint on almost all targets I can see, so you could recall if you wanted. It's almost in attack
Copy that.
position.
All right, I'll recall it. I got 2 aircraft going out there. Outbound
shooting.
anyway.
Missed. Shooting again. Missed. It's got twin chain cannons.
Copy.
Alright, we are in a good retrieval spot.
This is great. Thank you.
Got one more razor bull in the hangar as well. That is all
Yeah, looks like
targets
there's,
painted.
looks like there's 2 in the hangar. So are both of you in VR right now?
Yep.
Nice.
Looks like you still got an albatross on your tail, but it is not close enough for weapons fire.
No, it wastes a lot of time trying to get high enough.
I'll send in an albatross to take it down.
You want me to outfit with some AA?
I already got an AA and guns on it. Could use someone to give me ranging when I'm approaching it though.
Roger.
The nanobots are complete.
Why is it so satisfying to drive big vehicles in VR?
It just really is.
If you haven't yet, you should try out Vox Machina. It's something else entirely. It's another one of those hidden gems that not a lot of people know about.
I'm gonna start producing fuel.
Copy.
Barge is still about a minute out if we were to stay still, so it's gonna have to tail us for a bit. But we got enough fuel to make it to the next island.
Yeah, in this game, barges tend to struggle against currents. So, like, I normally don't use it, but, like, for an expediency sake, maybe, like, barge speed mod next.
I usually
And
just
then
have
do
3 or
these-
so
do these-
barges, but when you're playing by yourself, you're sitting in an island for much longer.
Yeah.
3 of these, or do these barge islands, do they give you just one, or can you purchase more than one?
You can
It's a barge
produce as many as
factory
you want.
island.
Nice.
It looks like we have taken minor scratches on the weapons.
Oh, it's scuffed, I see.
All right, one is done.